The forgotten psychological tricks used in every war. Number 3, the illusion of choice. Here's a fun fact: your brain loves thinking it's in control, even when it's being herded like a confused sheep. During wartime, governments and military strategists have always exploited that little ego boost by giving people what psychologists call the illusion of choice. Propaganda posters didn't just scream "join the army," they offered you options like which branch of the military you'd like to serve in. It's not if, it's how. Clever, right? The same trick appeared in rationing campaigns. Would you rather save wheat or sugar? Either way, you're sacrificing. But since you chose, it feels empowering. The psychology behind this is diabolically simple. When humans feel like they're making a free choice, they're more likely to commit to it emotionally. It's the same reason restaurant menus have a chef's choice. You feel fancy while still doing exactly what the system wants. In wartime, that illusion created loyal soldiers and obedient citizens without ever needing a gun to the head. Basically, free will became the most powerful psychological weapon of all. Number 2, manufactured fear and the hero reflex. Humans are wired for fear, but not just any fear. It has to come with a plot twist, the promise that you can fight back. During every major war, propaganda didn't just warn people about the enemy, it carefully crafted a monster big enough to terrify you, but not so big that you'd lose hope. Psychologists figured out long ago that fear plus purpose equals obedience. Think about it, posters showing shadowy figures sneaking into homes weren't just random horror art. They were emotional traps. You'd see the threat, panic for a second, then feel a surge of patriotic adrenaline like, well, I'm not gonna let that happen. Boom, instant recruitment. The same formula fuels modern media: fear first, then the heroic solution conveniently provided by whoever made you afraid in the first place. It's classic conditioning. Your brain releases cortisol when it's scared, then dopamine when it feels useful. So instead of collapsing from terror, you end up volunteering for the front lines or buying war bonds. Basically, governments learned to weaponize your fight or flight response into fight or sign up. Number 1, the bandwagon mind. Humans like to think they make rational decisions. But honestly, your brain is a social sponge that just wants to fit in. During wartime, this psychological weakness becomes gold. Governments have always known that once something feels popular, logic leaves the building. Posters shouting "everyone's doing their part," or "your neighbors have already enlisted," weren't just morale boosters, they were psychological bait. The brain's reward center lights up when it senses belonging. And no one wants to be the only one not doing their part. Psychologists call it social proof. But in reality, it's just peer pressure wearing a patriotic hat. When people saw parades, crowds cheering, or celebrities endorsing the war effort, the message wasn't about values, it was about fear of exclusion. No one wants to be the one guy not clapping in a crowd. And that fear? It's louder than logic. In the end, the greatest war weapon wasn't a bomb or a bullet, it was belief. Entire nations marched to the beat of everyone else is doing it, proving that the mind can be conquered long before the battlefield ever is. That's all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments how your day's going.